Alright students, now for the last piece. Well, the last piece before we assemble it anyway. We need to now make the lampshade. So first things first, always name it first before we go any further. So we've got the lampshade up the top there. Don't need to adjust the work plane on this one, but you can see over here we've got a whole heap of different shapes, and you can choose whatever shape you might like. You might want to do a half sphere or a polygon, but I'm going to show you how to do it with a paraboloid. So we're going to put that in here for starters, then we're going to change some of the dimensions. This bit's actually nice and easy, but big there. 150 by 150 is about the size that will work for us. And just move that up into the middle of the work plane once you've got that sizing in. And the height, we will make 100. Alright, so it's quite sizable, like that. The next thing we need to do is we actually need to create a flat space on the top here. That's not too hard either, so we go back up here. This time we're going to create a hole using a box, or a negative space I should say. We're going to make this about 100 by 100, and 20 high is fine. Now this one, we haven't used a lot of this particular grab button too much so far. Click on this one here and you'll see it comes up with 2 0 things here. That is just the place where it is positioned on the work plane. We're going to go on this one here and we're going to lift it up 80. And you watch what happens. It now goes up on the work plane a bit higher. It's now measuring off the work plane 80 millimeters. This little trick will be really helpful when you go to assemble your lamp. So now all we need to do is just drag that across, so you can see that it's now sliced the top of the paraboloid like that. And now we're going to group those two together like this, and now you can see that shape has got a nice flat base on it, and that's what we need to be able to attach onto the rest of the arm. Now at the moment the inside is not hollowed, so to hollow it, it's really quite easy. We're going to copy this, then we're going to paste it, and all we're going to do is shrink the dimensions a little bit. So this one, we're going to make that 135. We're going to make this one 135, and we're going to drop the height by 10 millimeters, so 70. And you can see it's just a little bit smaller than the other one. It's interlocking at the moment. That doesn't matter. We're going to change it from a positive shape into a negative shape, and then we're going to use our align tool, which we've used on previous ones, so I'm hoping you remember how to do it. And we're going to bring that across into the middle there, bring it right across here, and then put it back in the middle. So it should be in the middle there, middle here, and down the bottom there. And if we roll this up, you can see underneath it's now got a negative space in there. All we do now, the same thing as we've done before, group that together, click TinkerCAD, and it will save. So you can use this same idea for any of the other shapes here that you might want to turn your lampshade to look like. You don't have to do this particular one. Be creative, come up with something that's unique, and I'll look forward to seeing your work.